guys, Gleefully Me here, and today I wanted to talk about New Year's goals. Yay! Now some of you might be excited about that, some of you not so much. I know I used to not be so excited about that, but I have been thinking a lot about why my New Year's goals haven't really lasted all year in the past, how they kind of just die out after the first month or so. And I came up with 3 reasons. Now, these 3 reasons all have to do with the inner critic. And the inner critic is that feeling or that voice inside of you that's telling you you're not good enough, you're not capable, you're not strong enough, you're not able. And I have been working really hard this year to overcome my inner critic. And so I wanted to kind of share some of those strategies with you today and hope that this year will be a year of overcoming that inner critic so that we can make our New Year's goals happen. We fight so hard against bullying, as we should, but we neglect to realize the severity of our own self-bullying. And that all comes from our inner critic. This year for 2017, let's rid ourselves of that bully and not let it have free reign over our minds anymore. Here are 3 reasons why a person might give up on a New Year's goal. 1, they get overwhelmed. 2, comparing themselves to others. 3, they're having external motivation instead of internal. So reason number 1, getting overwhelmed. Life happens the first month or so into the year and you realize, maybe I bit off more than I can chew. Well, oftentimes the inner critic will sneak in about that time and say, you know what, if you can't do it perfectly, let's just not do it at all. Because all or nothing is way better than not doing it the right way. Well, that isn't true. Doing something, even something small, is better than doing nothing at all. So when your inner critic comes to you with that, say, no, I'm going to do at least something to help me achieve my New Year's goal today. It may not be exactly how I had planned it, but something is better than nothing. The second reason for giving up on a New Year's goal is because of comparing yourself to others. Now, you might be comparing yourself to somebody who's already achieved that goal, or perhaps somebody who has the same goal as you and they're a lot further along in the goal than you had hoped you would be. But all of those things come from the inner critic, because the inner critic is telling you, oh, you know what, you're never going to be as good as her, or you're never going to be as good as him. Look how good they are at that. I'm never going to be that good. Why do I even try? You know, those comparisons are hurtful more than helpful. And if we can get over the inner critic that is getting us to think those things, with changing those thoughts to, you know what, that person has been working on it longer than me, perhaps. And if I work on it as long as they have, maybe I can be at that place someday. You know, saying more truthful words that will help encourage you rather than unmotivate you to achieve your goal. The third reason for giving up on a goal is perhaps that a person is externally motivated instead of internally motivated. When a person is externally motivated, they're hoping for, you know, the results, and they're hoping for the outward appearance of the results and, you know, how it would appear to others. And those things are not going to last all year, because you either realize that, you know, results aren't happening quick enough, or that they aren't happening the way you would like. And so the external motivation like that isn't going to last, but the internal motivation of, oh, it feels so good when I do this, or, you know, it feels right. It feels like I'm making a difference. Those things are the internal motivators that help you to stay motivated all year long. Surprise! I have one more bonus reason for why people give up on their goals, and that is lack of support and lack of accountability. Now, I have a way that we can solve that problem. In the description below, I have a link to be a part of the Google group that I'm setting up for our New Year's goals for 2017. So all you have to do is type out your goals, send them to this group, and we'll be each other's support, and we'll be there weekly for each other to check up on each other and to support each other in how we're doing on our goals. So let's do this. For 2017, we're actually going to reach our goals, and we're going to be a support to each other. So if you're also wanting to know more about how to overcome your inner critic, go ahead and also check the description for a link to my blog post, which gives further details about how to overcome that inner critic that keeps you from achieving your dreams and your goals. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.